Okay, Taurus, welcome. How is it going? Happy October. This is your monthly astrology reading for the month of October 2020. I am going to do a general reading on the current energies and the advice from Spirit to align yourself into the energy that is going to vibrate in what you are manifesting and your best and highest good. So just some updates on some of the current energies that are going on. We had Jupiter and Saturn go direct in the last couple of weeks. We have Pluto going direct this week. We have Mars in retrograde until mid-November, which is all about this energy of reevaluating, reassessing, recreating, remodeling, repairing things that have not gone the way that you thought. This is now the opportunity to repair that so that you can move forward for your best and highest good. We also have a Mercury going retrograde next week and in about a week and a half, and this will last until election day here in the United States. So that is going to be a very interesting turn of events in terms of how we receive information related to this particular upcoming election. We'll see how that goes. We also have the Sun in Libra this month, so that actually is shining a light on all the conversations we've been having about equity and social justice and equality and things of that nature. So there's some hot conversations going on related to that particular energy. We also just have this full moon in Aries, and so that energy is also really about standing in your power and really using that, your leadership, your powerful leadership, to advance the conversation around the collective and the highest good. So that is also, a really interesting space for us all to kind of stand in. How are we all our own independent, beings in our own power of leadership, and how do we come together to actually take that energy to, move us forward as a collective? Pretty interesting. The next 10 to 12 weeks of 2020 are going to be the strongest, the most intense energies so far this year. And it's kind of going to be like a crescendo where it's going to kind of start off slowly and it's just going to get bigger, bigger, bigger until we have this climax in December when we go into the Aquarius energy, which is going to shift everything. Everything is going to shift in that space. Everything that we know is now going to kind of evolve into this into this bigger picture, airy energy. Very different from that Capricornian, really grounded structural energy that we've been in. So that'll be an interesting turn of events. And, depending on, how you do in that Aquarian energy is really going to pave the way on how you move forward in your life. So that's another exciting, something to look forward to. So we're kind of at this fork in the road. We're kind of looking at now where are we going as we manifest forward into this 2020 and then moving forward into 2021. Where are we going? What are we doing? What are we up to? What is our mission? So getting really clear and grounded in that space will help you navigate these times of energetic uncertainty. So let's see where we go with this, Taurus. I'm going to pull some cards from the the Oracle of Mystical Moments. I love this deck. I think it's very mystical and whimsical, and it's got some good insight, some beautiful imagery. So yeah, how are you doing in this energy? How well are you navigating? How did you do in that full moon? I definitely felt physically exhausted, and it could be that because I'm doing other physical things in my life where I'm rehabbing from an injury, but I'm also, really sensitive to my own power, to my own capabilities, and that can definitely, cause you to feel some exhaustion. Absolutely. So let's see, Taurus, what does Spirit have to say for the month of October? Oh, my dear friend. Oh, that's such a beautiful card. Day and night, tiny triumphs. Let's see, Taurus. Well, definitely small movements lead to great triumphs. I haven't had this, my dear friend, come up in a reading yet, so I'm gonna read it. I'm gonna read what this says out of the book. It's got a woman on a deer that has some major antlers. Look at that, my dear friend. So something about let's see. You might have a friend coming near. You might be going to visit a friend. There might be something about a relationship, friendship here that's moving forward. Maybe you have a friend that you're moving forward to in a relationship and you're deciding if you want to have that. Let's see. If you recall the card, The Journey, you may recognize similar scenes here with a woman riding a deer. But this time, both the woman and the deer are much older. Time has passed, and the two are still companions. They still have many seasons together, many sunny joys and cold sorrows. Their wisdom has grown like the graceful antlers the woman holds for comfort. The deer supports her, and she returns a loving touch to her dear friend. This might be related to some sort of friendship that you've had for a really long time and the pivotal experiences that has been for your development. Let's see. And you may be relying on this person to help you get really clear about where you're navigating forward in your journey. So day and night, card number 1. Uncertainty, fear, worries, decisions to be made, and following your instinct. The girl we see on this card is holding the sun in her hands. There you go. There's also a moon in the corner there. In her hands, while the moon is in her back. She looks uncertain, as if she has a question in mind but does not know the answer. What is she thinking about? Is she afraid of the answer or the inward process to find it? Many of us struggle with making decisions. But where there is shadow, there is also light. After a dark night, there is always the light of the morning sun, warming the path we have chosen. This card reminds us that we already hold the answers in our hands. We should trust our inner judgment and know we will be able to handle any situation. So there is something here that you have been working through. There might have been some experiences that you're working through about some stuff in the past related to some relationship you have to something that has been going on for a really long time. It could be to a particular friend. It could be to a job. There's something that exists that you have a relationship to and have for a very long time. And there is something about this around trusting that you can make the right decisions to go forward, that you can follow your instincts to help you navigate through this experience. And what will lie ahead for you is the opportunity for something much greater to be manifested. So it's the power of perseverance, tiny triumphs. This is the tiny triumphs card. So a big mouse dressed as a circus trainer is holding a small eagle. The situation is inverted. The predator is small and the prey is big. This card urges us to believe in ourselves. Don't ever think you're too small or too unmatched in a situation. Inner size is what matters. Think back to a time when you felt good about an achievement. Don't give up now. With patience and hard work, you will triumph in the end. So really, sorry, I had to assist Bug in his needs right now. Buggy Bear, what are you doing? He knocked all the pillows off the sofa in addition to his toys, and so then he was barking at them on the floor. I guess it's my job to make sure he has access to them. Okay, so what I'm gathering from this is that there has been something that you have been working on in a relationship to for a really long time. And that has been a huge part of your life. And I think what's there right now is you're at this crossroads of deciding how to go forward within this relationship. How to go forward with how to manifest what it is that you really want, which might not be in this relationship any further. Because in this deck, even though the deer is going towards the day and the night is not looking back at the deer. She's actually looking at the triumph ahead of her. What's possible ahead of her, not what exists behind her. So moving forward, going forward, allowing for the past to be in the past while moving forward into what is possible for yourself in your future. So this is just a really magical experience for you to be in order to manifest whatever it is that you want for yourself. But it's really, there's something that you're coming to terms with within a relationship, if this is resonating for you. There's something that you're coming to terms with in a relationship that no longer serves its purpose in the same way that it did. And that has caused you a lot of trepidation and sleepless. I mean, it seems like you've definitely you're definitely in a quandary here. You're in a space of really making some difficult decisions and not quite sure how that's going to unfold. But I think what Spirit is saying is that while you gradually navigate yourself through this, what is possible is something quite magical, and that you actually do have the power inside of you to overcome whatever this obstacle is that you're confronted with. Because what is possible in the distance, I don't know if you can see it in this card, in the distance is a beautiful home, a big magical space, a big opportunity is ahead of you. And you're in this space of decision making right now so that you can triumphant over this. So interesting, Taurus. Let's see where we go with this. I'm going to pull some tarot and see what actual messages that Spirit has related to. What is this experience bringing up for you? What is this energy? What is the energy that Spirit thinks you should align yourself in? How to navigate forward. So let's see. So Taurus, in this month of October, I'm using the Muse Tarot deck. I love this deck. It's beautiful. Justice, right here, baby. Right here in the month of October. You are really embracing that energy, Taurus. So Justice, Page of Cups, Four of Cups, Ace of Swords, Tower. Oh, we're in a tower moment, folks. Five of Pentacles, Seven of Wands, Page of Wands, Six of Swords, Two of Wands, Ace of Cups. Oh, are you kidding me? Empress. There you are, Taurus. Empress and Libra. Ten of Swords, Ace of Swords, Nine of Cups. What do we got on? Eight. Okay. All right, you guys. Wow, there is a lot here. All right. You're really balancing out some energy that has been stuck. You're really looking at cultivating what you love, and you see what's possible, but you're balancing some things that have been stuck so you can really get clear about how to then move forward in this energy. But there's something here that actually, there's a tower moment here. There's some sort of shakeup related to your finances that is occurring in order for you to move forward. There's a definite financial there might be some sort, you might have lost all your money. You might fear that you're going to lose all your money. You might fear that you're not going to have enough money. There's something about what you're creating for yourself that is related to your materials changing, your finances changing. So just, I think what Spirit is saying is standing in your power, standing in this Aries full moon energy that we're just coming out of, developing the ability to stand in your own power is going to help you navigate through this. I think the way that you're experiencing how things are currently happening for you is that you are in this new stage of development. You are in a really passionate space right now to develop something new for yourself. And I think that people see that. People are seeing that. And that you're actually moving towards something that is calm, more in alignment with the energy of what you want to cultivate for yourself. Absolutely. And you're feeling pretty hopeful, but I think you're also a little afraid of what is possible, because you don't even know how powerful you really are. You don't know that. You don't know what opportunities you can actually develop for yourself in this ultimate space of love and abundance. Ace of Cups. By allowing stuff to just, by trusting your inner power and balancing this stuck energy of holding on to something for fear of not having enough you are afraid to let go. You're afraid to end something, to move towards your happiness. But really what you're doing, Empress, is incubating something new. You are in this stage of actually developing internally some new opportunity to be birthed, if you will. And there has to be you have to let go of something in order to move toward your happiness. And there's a cycle that's coming to an end, and you might have felt trapped in that cycle. You might not be able to see what's possible because you're still in it. But the opportunity, there's a new opportunity here on the horizon. You're working on really developing your own independence here, stability. And you're in this. The call is here. The awakening is here. You're having an awakening, and what you're doing right now is actually developing yourself to navigate through this awakening in order to actually cultivate this Ace of Cups experience. So this is just interesting. So interesting, Taurus. If this is resonating for you, awesome. I'm gonna do an extended version of this video. Go ahead and, if you want to keep joining me, the link is below. I'm gonna look at Taurus, Libra. We got Libra here again. We've got Scorpio energy here. So yeah, if this reading is resonating, I'm gonna look further into, I'm gonna look at the blocks that are in your way that are actually keeping you from cultivating what's possible. And then we're gonna pull some messages from Spirit to your higher self to help you actually navigate through with the energy that you should be aligning yourself with, and what possible outcome by aligning yourself in this energy is possible. So awesome. Okay, Taurus, if you like this reading, rock and roll. I hope there was a message in it for you. If there isn't, take what resonates and leave what doesn't. Not all readings are for you. Don't try to shoehorn yourself in every reading. But anyways, I hope something resonated. I hope you have a great October. If you want to join me and look further into this reading, go ahead and click the link below. Otherwise, I'll see you again. Okay, Ciao.